Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Jill and today we have a total body workout. We have some upper body strength circuits and then some cardio low impact circuits to get our heart rate up that will definitely work our lower body. Today I have my wonderful assistant Fiona here with me. I don't know if you can see her. She's snoozing down there on the mat. She's kind of been having a moment all morning. She's anxious or sad, I'm not quite sure what, but all of our people were home last week for the Thanksgiving holiday and everyone has gone back to their places and she is not very happy about it, even though I'm here with her and I'm the person that keeps her alive, but apparently I'm the least favorite person in our pack. Hopefully she doesn't make any more of an appearance in the workout. Hopefully she stays put, but just in case you see her, that's Fiona. Make sure you have your sneakers laced, maybe even double tied so that they don't come untied during the workout. Have a chair, a table, something close by where you can keep your water, your dumbbells, and anything else you feel like you might need. You might want to use a chair for balance in a few of the moves, so keep that in mind. I will have progressions for people who want to take it a little bit further and some modifications in case you need to make the workout work for you. We're going to be working in 30-second increments today, so each of our exercises will be performed for 30 seconds. And we're going to do our warm-up in that same 30-second time frame. We'll have 10 seconds in between exercises in the warm-up as well as in the workout. And we'll have 30 seconds between blocks for a little rest. Remember, you can always press pause if you need a longer rest and then just jump back in when you're ready. Let's go ahead and start with our warm-up. I'm going to hit the timer. So for the first 30 seconds, we're just going to do arm circles. I'm going forward, and if you want to add in some heel taps, you can add in some heel taps. So hugging that imaginary pencil between your shoulder blades. I'm not sure if you can hear that. You probably can. It's a military jet. I live in San Diego, so we live close to Miramar Air Station, and so we get a lot of jets flying overhead, but that's the sound of freedom. Okay, so 10-second rest. Go ahead and shake your arms out. And then for our next 30 seconds, we're going to do the same thing, but in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to try to coordinate, tapping my toes back behind me while I make those circles back behind me. And it's a little bit easier if the circles are bigger. It's a little bit more challenging if the circles are smaller. And remember, you can take a break anytime you need. Well, this is a long 30 seconds. Woo! Okay, no arms for the next two moves. We're going to do well, if you want to move your arms close by your side, our next move is a narrow march, just a fast march. And if you need to hold on to a chair here, you hold on to a chair here. But I really just want us to get those legs moving. Remember, take your butt with you. You don't want your butt sticking back. You want your butt tucked in with you. It's coming along with us for the walk here, for the march. When you're done with the workout, your butt can look fancy and you can pose with it on Instagram. But in the workout, we don't need Instagram butts. All right, just beginning to pump the arms a little bit more. So now we're going to do the same thing, but with our feet out wide. And we're just going to kind of like, I call it fire feet. So if you need that chair to hold on to, you've got the chair in front of you. The timer started, don't just watch. And then we're going to move those feet fast. So but my feet are staying on the ground the whole time. Once you're starting to feel warm, if you want to get a little bit lower, bend into your knees. But remember, pull that low belly in and up, slight forward tilt punch out. And remember, that right hand can be supporting you on a chair. Okay, we're gonna go back to the start. We're gonna repeat all 6 of those exercises one more time. So remember, we're starting with those forward arm circles. So palms out, shoulder height, drop your shoulders into their sockets. Pull your belly button in, so that spot below your belly button, really think about drawing it in, back, and up. Every exercise is a core exercise, because our core is what supports us. Keeps our posture good, keeps our low back safe. Okay, shake it out because we have those reverse circles coming up. And again, I'm going to try to do little steps back as I make my circles. And if you don't, if it's too much, if it throws you off balance to take the steps back while you make your circles, then just stand still and make your circles. Knit those front ribs in like you've got a big crochet needle and you're knitting them in, and then pull them down towards your belly button, towards your hips. Okay, back to those marches. So, front ribs in, drawing down. I know I sound like a broken record. Shoulders down and back in their sockets. And then fast. Fast, 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 fast. Bring your butt with you. Butt is in the back behind you. I'm not trying to show it off to anybody here. We're just walking with it. Keep it tucked in. Let's go. Faster, faster, faster. Should be nice and warm by now. We want to make sure that our whole body, our joints, our muscles, everything is good and ready to start this workout. Okay, so up next we have the wide marches. Remember, you can hold on to your chair if you need to, and then it's just kind of like lifting the heels. I shouldn't say kind of like, it is. It's lifting the heels. And then fire up your inner thighs. Imagine that you're holding a big, 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 big beach ball in between them and you don't want to let it drop. So you can move your hands, you can hold them at your hips, whatever feels best for you. You can hold the chair in front of you. Woo, okay, I'm starting to breathe hard. So now we're going to do the punch up, punch to the right, punch up, punch to the right, and I'm going to add in a tap to the right. And remember, chair is always an option to hold on to here if you're struggling with balance. And if the leg is too much, forget the leg. Just stand still. Punch up, punch to the side, punch up, punch to the side, up, side, up, lateral, up. Ah, now I messed myself up. It is like rubbing your belly and patting your head. Okay, in case you couldn't hear it, the timer did go off. Other side. Punch up, left, punch to the left, up, left. Like you mean it, right? Punch, 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 punch. And then I have a bend in my left knee. So remember, when you're done with this video, to like it and share it with your friends. All right, so now we're going to have a 40-second break. I think I said 30 at the start of the video, but it's actually 40 seconds. You're going to grab a drink of water. And we're going to grab our dumbbells for the first set. We have 4 exercises. We have what's called a crossbody curl. So you're going to start with your palms facing forward, elbows pinned into your side, and you're going to curl the dumbbell up towards the opposite shoulder, and we're on in 3, 2, 1. So as we go here, I want you to check in with your core, front ribs knitted in, belly button drawing case you can't hear it. I lift one dumbbell to the front, the other one goes off to the side. You can do this sitting in a chair if you need to, and if you want to make it harder, you can increase the weight. Inhaling as the dumbbells come down, and exhaling as they lift. So we're going to repeat each of these exercises 2 more times. There's 4 exercises in this circuit. Next we have a row. So bump your butt back, a nice long spine from your head to your tailbone. And then this is that pulling up your pants move. So the dumbbells are facing each other as they slide down my legs. And then I lift, starting with my upper back. And then you can do a little hold and squeeze at the top and lower with control. So you don't want to be hunched over. You want a nice long spine. So if it's too much, you can stand up a little straighter or you can sit in a chair. And then the 4th move in this circuit is a tricep kickback. So there's the timer. You're kicking back, squeezing your triceps, and stepping 1 foot back. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can come into a lunge as you do this, but we're just going to step back. The rest of us are just going to step back. And if it's too much to step back, you can just do your tricep kickbacks. Okay, we're back to the top with those crossbody bicep curls. So slight bend in the knees, butt hugged in, tailbone slightly tucked under. And the timer went off in case you can't hear it. Don't rip yourself off. You want to get every last second in. Seconds is a long time. Okay, back to those front and lateral raises. So shoulders down and back into their sockets. That tailbone tucked under, core pulled in. I'm going to lift 1 to the front, 1 to the side, and then come back through center and switch it out. So you don't want to arch your low back. If you're arching your low back, that might mean that your weights are too heavy. So you can either drop the weights and just do it with your hands, or you can find lower dumbbells. And if you don't have, I should say lighter, not lower. And if you don't have lighter, you can use water bottles or cans of food. Okay, so rows, butt back, chest stays proud and lifted, and then pull up your pants as you draw the dumbbells to your hips. So you want to hug the elbows back. And then if you have words written across the front of your shirt, a logo, I should be able to see that. You should be facing the screen, not hunching down towards the ground. Okay, back to those tricep kickbacks. So, dumbbells up at your shoulders, elbows bent like little cricket wings, and then press back. Make sure that those little cricket wings, I'm losing my balance, stay hugged in to your side body. It's okay if we lose our balance. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. It's about showing up and doing the work. Okay, we have 1 more round of those 4 moves. Back on in 2. 1 with those crossbody curls. Did you remember what was up next? So remember, it's controlled as we lift, and we're controlling working against gravity as we lower. down and back, slight bend in the knees, scoop the tail, and then use your core. So as you exhale and lift, that core engages. So this isn't only a shoulder move, right? We're using our core to support and stabilize us. All right, back to that row, butt back, dumbbells facing each other, but my shoulders are looped into their sockets. I'm not punching down. And then pull up your pants. As you row the dumbbells up to your hips. Press the soles of your feet into the mat. More weight is in your heels, but press the whole foot into the mat or the floor. Okay, back to those tricep kickbacks. Not gonna lie, these things are feeling kind of spicy. All right, so slight tilt forward, little cricket wings, squeezing the triceps at the top of the move. And remember, if it's too much to step back, you can just do the triceps, and you can always do one at a time. I should say do the kickbacks, not the triceps. You can do the triceps. Okay, we have a 40-second break. Grab a sip of water. If you don't need it, you can do side steps, you can do marches, whatever you need. But hopefully you're working so hard that you do need the rest. In 20 seconds, we're going to start with our cardio set, and our first move is going to be jumping jacks, either step jacks or actual jumping jacks, depends on where you're at. And we're on in 5 with those jumping jacks. You'll hear the bell. There it is. So remember, make this yours. If you want to jump them, then jump them. If not, you're moving fast. When we lift our arms up, it elevates our heart rate. Keep your chest lifted like you're the puppet, and the puppeteer is lifting your head and your chest with the strings. Okay, next we're going to do a punch down, come through center, punch. All right, the bell. So, if you want to make this a little bit spicier, you're going to hop it. If you need to reel it in a little bit, you're going to step it. So we have 4 more cardio moves here that we're going to get through. So, think about what's right for your body for this workout, and we're going to do this set of exercises again. Okay, next we have a grapevine. I'm going to start over at the left side of my mat. I'm going to take a step out, step my left foot back, and then come to the other side. I'm going to do a little tap. At the end, if you want to make it spicier, you're going to do a knee drive at the end. And your exhale breath helps you lift the foot if you're doing the knee drive. Otherwise, you're just tapping that inside heel. All right, what do we have next? Oh, opposite hand to opposite knee. So I'm going to start with my hands up, and I'm going to tap opposite hand to opposite knee. Timer's on, we're going. If you need to sit in your chair to do this, you sit in your chair and you lift opposite knee and tap with the opposite hand. Now you can hop this if you wanted to make it a little bit spicier. Otherwise, start increasing your speed heel taps your butt. Okay, now one more move before we repeat each of these ones. And we're going to put that march and the wide feet together. And I like to call this one fire feet. And you step out and step in, alternating the foot each time. And again, if you want to make it faster, you get lower and you run it. Otherwise, it's a march and a march. A march narrow, march wide. March narrow, march wide, march narrow, march wide. Okay, we're going to do that all one more time. Do you remember what we started with? Jumping jacks. Okay, there was the timer. Maybe you can make them more purposeful. Really pull those elbows down into your side. As you tap out to the side with your foot. So your heart rate should be getting higher here. I bet you're a little bit sweaty. I know I am. Okay, now we have those punch downs. So I'm going to start on the opposite side this time. I just like to keep it even. It's not really uneven. We're doing alternating sides. So remember, if you want to make it faster, you hop through center and hop it out. And you can do this in a chair also. You tap out to the side and punch down. All right, next we have, oh yes, our grapevine. So, I'm going to start on the opposite side. I take a big step out with my left foot, cross my right behind, and tap. Remember, you can add a knee drive if you want to make it a little bit spicier. Otherwise, we'll stick with that grapevine and tap, opening up my chest here as I pull my elbows back. All right, now we have that opposite hand, the opposite knee. Remember, you can always sit in the chair. I'm pretending to sit in the chair and show you, okay? Otherwise, it's tapping, using these low abs to draw the knee up, and using the upper abs to stop your palm from slapping against your knee, right? So working against gravity there, working our front abdominals and our side abdominals as well as we cross from side to side. Okay, now we have those butt kicks with a punch. So, kicking heel to butt. Here I realize I make funny faces when I look at the camera. I'm sorry, I'm trying to, just making sure it's in focus and you can see me. So when I'm making those weird faces, just ignore me. Hopefully you're making some weird faces right now too. Hopefully you're really feeling your heart rate come up. All right, and then we have those fire feet. Marches in, marches out. 4 marches in, 4 marches out. Remember, you can get lower and you can get faster. Like the ground is lava and you don't want to touch it. Lift the corners of your mouth. That's a good exercise, a smile. Okay, we have 40 seconds to rest. Grab some jumping jacks, whatever, you do you, okay? It's your workout, you make it yours. I'm here to offer suggestions. You decide, you choose whether you follow them or not. Okay, go ahead and pick up your dumbbells. We're gonna start with something that I like to call a tree hugger. So my elbows are bent, slight bend in my knees. And again, this can be done in a chair. You can sit in your chair and you can hug your tree. Exhaling as you bring your hands or the dumbbells together. If it's too much with the dumbbells, you can put them down and just use your hands. So I want you to imagine you're lying on the ground and that your back is nice and flat when you do those. Okay, now we're going to bring the dumbbells up, scarecrow arms, 90-degree bend, drop the shoulders into their sockets. We're going to hug the elbows in and open them out. This is a fly. In and open. In, open. It's getting spicy. My arms are sore here. I can feel it. Okay. Next, we have a bent arm lateral raise. Shake your arms out. Put the dumbbells down if you need. So my elbows are bent 90 degrees. And I'm just going to lift my palms up to shoulder height and bring them back to my hips. I don't know what I did yesterday, but I am really feeling this in my arms. All right, and then we have one more move in this set. Shake out your arms. And those are called server rows. So elbows are bent 90 degrees again. We're going to serve the dumbbells forward and pull them back. Serve it like a platter and pull it back. And again, remember, you could use 2 water bottles. Those are probably about 1 pound each versus, 2, 3, or 5 pound dumbbells. Cans, whatever you have around. Okay, I need to put these things down for those 10 seconds. Holy bananas. Okay, we're going to come back to those tree huggers in 3, 2, 1. I'm using 8 pounds here. I need to change. I gotta grab flags. You keep going. My shoulders are about to fall off. They're like, Jill, what are you thinking? It's like when your eyes are bigger than your stomach, right? Okay, I am going to go back to those dumbbells for my flies. So elbows bent 90 degrees. Bring the dumbbells, or the elbows and the heads of the dumbbells in together, and then open up. Last 5 seconds, you've got it, you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna drop those, shake my arms out. I've got all the moves. So those bent arm lateral raises. So I'm gonna have you look at my back while I do this. So you can see my shoulders are in their sockets. Lifting my elbows out to shoulder height. Okay, I'm going 5 pounds for the 3rd round. This is bonkers. Holy guacamole. guacamole. Okay, server rows. Serve it and bring the platter back. Serve the platter forward, bring the platter back. So this is really working. Biceps. This move is actually a little bit easier with my heavy weights just because I have really strong biceps, and you should too. Your biceps are one of the stronger muscle groups in your body, although they might be a little bit fatigued right now from those crossbody curls we did earlier. Okay, shake it out forward and back. Last round here, tree huggers. I hope you can't hear my stomach. It's making all kinds of awful noises. I did eat breakfast, but it is getting closer to lunchtime. Last 6 seconds here. Holy moly. You can always do it without dumbbells. Oh, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. Okay, next is that chest fly. So scarecrow arms, elbows and dumbbells in, elbows and dumbbells open. Check in with your core. Front ribs knitted in. And if it's too much, put the dumbbells down. Do it without the dumbbells. So we have one more round of the bent arm laterals and one more round of the server rows. Wondering if 30 seconds was going to be enough time. Ooh, it is enough time. Okay, one more move. Oh my gosh. Okay, server rows. And you can have one foot out in front if that feels better, or both feet next to one another. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Chest and head pulling up towards the ceiling. And then after this, we have one more round of our cardio moves. We're going to do those same 6 moves. Those low impact, high intensity moves. Okay, we have 40 seconds to stretch out our shoulders. I'm going to do some circles back, some circles forward, and then we're going to do those, like I said, those same 6 cardio moves. We're going to start with those jumping jacks or step jacks, whichever ones you're doing. And then we have those punch downs, our grapevines, opposite hand and knee, butt kicks and fire feet. And we're on in 3, jumping jacks in 2, and go. I'm going to move back. Having a camera situation today. I got a new tripod, so I film these with my iPad, and this tripod that I got holds my iPad. Oops, tree tried to get me. Because before, I just had my iPad sitting on an elevated surface, but it wasn't quite high enough, so I wanted it to give me more of a range where you could see my hands when they go overhead. But I'm having the same situation. Okay, so we're going to go to those crossbody punch downs. So if anybody can offer any suggestions here, I'm listening. I am an active student, always a student in life, right? You gotta be. Even when you're the teacher, you're the student. So if you have any suggestions for me about cameras, please let me know. I mean, my son has a fancy camera, digital camera that I could use. It's just really easy to upload them with the iPad. which is why I've been using it. So, I don't know. Oh, grapevines. Come over to the right side. Take a big step out with the left foot, right foot crosses behind, and then switch it. And remember, you can do that high knee. Challenge yourself. Try the high knee for a couple of rounds. And if the grapevine with the step back is too much, you can always do side steps, right? You can always find something that works for you. Opposite hand to opposite knee. So if you were sitting on a chair, you'd do it this way. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Otherwise, we're up. And again, like I said, you can hop it, which is a little bit more of a high impact. So if you're wanting to keep this low impact or quiet, like you have somebody downstairs that you don't want to hear you, you're marching it. Okay, now we have those butt kicks and forward punches. And if you have any moves that I haven't used that you'd like for me to incorporate in these workouts, please leave me a message below. Let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're doing these workouts from, and what you'd like to see. I'd love to hear from you. And then those fire feet. So 4 marches in, 4 wide marches. 4 narrow marches, 4 wide marches. And I like to alternate the foot that steps out first each time, but if that's too much, you don't need to worry about it. And if you want to take it faster, take it faster. I think these are also called footballers. Must be something that people do at football practice. I don't know. Okay, we have one more round of those 6 exercises, and then we cool down. You're here for it, you can do it. Let's go. Jumping jacks. I bet you remembered, you knew, you were waiting for me to figure out what we needed to do. And if you're traveling and you need a workout, this whole workout could be done without dumbbells. It can be done with water bottles, right? So really no excuses. Like if you have 30 minutes, you can get it done. Okay, back to those punch downs and the side step. Or a hop. If you want it to be a hop, you can hop it. Hop, punch. And punch like you mean it. Pull the elbow back. All right, grapevine. Last one. How can you make it harder? How can you make it work for you better? A knee drive. A tap. Faster, baby. A quicker tap. Faster and faster knee drive. Big front of the leg muscles. So comes into contact with the butt. Punch. Anytime we add in our arms, we're sure to get our heart rate up. And this feels so good after those dumbbell arm exercises. Okay, guys, I can't believe it. I think we're on our final move. Oh no, we have 2 more. I think I forgot something. I think I forgot the hand and foot tap. Did I forget the hand and foot tap? Okay, we'll do that at the end. That will be our last move. March, 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 march. Wide, 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 wide. Narrow, 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 narrow. Wide, 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 wide. Narrow, 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 narrow. I don't know how I forgot those. Those are my favorite. Okay, so our final move. Yep, I forgot it. Checking my timer. I know I just made a weird face because I'm trying to see. Sorry. Is these opposite hand knee taps. And if you can't lift your arms all the way overhead, you can still do these. You can keep your elbows bent 90 degrees. So it's like my back is flat against the ground, right? Like I'm doing these crunches on the ground, but I'm doing them standing so that I don't actually have to get up and down from the ground. Okay, high fives all around. I'm gonna turn off the timer. And we're just gonna start with some arm openers. Bring our heart rate down. Thumbs on top. All right, now we're going to cross the right arm across the body, drop the shoulder down, and then reach those fingertips all the way over to the left. Should feel really good in that upper shoulder, upper arm. And then we'll switch. Other side. Oh, yes, it feels so nice. Anybody have any holiday travel planned? Where are you going? I'll live vicariously. Okay, if you can interlace your hands behind your back, go ahead and interlace them behind your back. And if not, and if you have a towel close by, you can hold on to the towel. It gives you a little bit more space. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Like, what the heck? That last round, that last circuit of upper body moves, the tree huggers, the flies, woo! Man, those did it for me. Why don't you let me know which circuit you liked the best? You can leave a comment below where it says comments. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. And then let's just do swimmers. Back. And then forward. Whew. That was spicy. All right, guys, until next time, stay safe, keep moving, keep doing your walking, keep doing your exercise classes at the gym, keep doing whatever movement it is that makes you happy, keeps your heart beating, keeps that smile on your face, endorphins flowing.